Gentlemen, I don't know if you see this, but I'm rocking the Soho Sixer shirt. This weekend is the six-man volleyball tournament here in Manhattan Beach. It has been going on for 40 years, 50 years. It's a local tournament. It's bragging rights. It's volleyball players. You play six-man on the sand, but it's a bit of a party. Now, last year we had our most disappointing six-man in history. We don't need to get into details. It's all about how you recover. And let me say this, Soho, we have recovered. We have a squad. Our guy Chase Bunninger will be on our team. Our Olympian who wasn't there last year. We got a squad that's going to be out there. And look, there's no guarantee that we're going to win. There's no guarantee, but we always win. We win.
How many possessions will you play, Richard? How many possessions will Luke Walton play?
There's day one possessions and day two possessions. Day one, now it was different. When I was 34 years old and I was training 5 hours a day and playing volleyball 4 days a week, I was the day two player. Now that I'm 45, I'm a day one player. I save our horses. I save some of their swings, but I can hold my own. I'm still 6'7" with a 35-inch vert, right? That's still there. But I'm just letting America and our fan base know that
when this
Soho Yoga
is this weekend.
Yes, it starts on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The women's team, they won it 2 years ago. We have legends on April Ross, Alex Kleiman. These are the studs that are on our team. So I'm just very proud as a local business owner to represent a local event. We will be spending money at local establishments. Shellback. We'll be spending money at Vista. So we're all doing this. The community gives us money and we give it back to the community. And then we go and win the tournament and dominate. So that's out. Shout out Soho Sixer. That's all I got to say.
We love it. I will not be attending. It is in my backyard, but I will not be attending.
Yeah, it's a bit of chaos. It's like a spring break for volleyball.
Oh
yeah. Okay. All right. Speaking of championships, though, we love that. Shout out to Soho. Speaking of championships, we're going to the next topic. Perk threw it on the text chain this morning. Rich responded with podcast. Daryl Morey, Lakers 2020 title, in quotes, doesn't hold up. I do want to read the quotes in this article in The Athletic today from Daryl Morey. Had the Rockets won the title, this was regarding the asterisks that everyone discusses when it comes to this championship. I suppose any discussion of the bubble must include the legitimacy of the Lakers championship. Morey saying, had the Rockets won the title, I absolutely would have celebrated it as legitimate, knowing the immense effort and resilience required. Yet, everyone I speak to around the league privately agrees that it doesn't truly hold up as a genuine championship. Perhaps the lasting legacy of the NBA bubble is that the NBA should be proud of its leadership at both the beginning and end of the pandemic, even though the champion will forever be marked by an asterisk. We got sipping water over here for those of you listening on the audio side. We've got other facial expressions being had. 5 years later, does the bubble title deserve an asterisk?
5 years. My point exactly, Allie, and I'm glad you said that shit. 5 years later. Like 5 years later. One, I don't even know if Daryl Morey was in the bubble, right? Like, I don't even know if he was there, right? Like, that's what I want to know. That's number one. Number two, we're not going to start this asterisk by the bubble championship. I wasn't in the bubble, but I did cover the bubble. I was on television, and I was watching when guys were getting eliminated, and I was seeing some of the guys. Damian Lillard said it felt like he did a bid. It felt like he was in jail. Like, it tested your mental toughness. One could argue that it's probably one of the hardest championships to accomplish. Forget an asterisk. When you talk about being away from your family, being basically locked up in one place and probably having to eat the same damn food every single day. Well, God knows what type of practice course they had to do, seeing your opponent on a day-to-day basis, figuring out certain things. The pandemic was a toll on everybody in the world, let alone guys having to go down there and compete at the highest level. Also, you don't have the fans, which some people say, oh, well, that's a reason to put an asterisk by it. No, it's not. It's even harder to be motivated, right? It's even harder to be motivated when you don't have fans there when you're down 10 to 15 points. If you're at a home game, your fans can help you get through games of having home court advantage. And last but not least, why is Daryl Morey even talking about this shit? He got bigger things on his hands to worry about. Like, one of your franchise guys, Joel Embiid, in an article that came out about 3 weeks ago, basically called your ass out. Basically said that this is a dysfunctional organization. Basically said that y'all been pressuring this man to play through injury. Basically saying he doesn't trust nobody no more in the organization. Information was leaked out from the Philadelphia 76ers meeting with only the players and the coaches. So you got bigger things to worry about than to be worrying about a championship from fucking 5 or 6 years ago. If that's the case, then we can all say, you know what? Every lockout year, when the Spurs won it and the Miami Heat won it, let's put an asterisk by theirs too. Because
wait, Perk, and don't forget that we did the bubble year, then went right into another season a month later. We remember that wasn't a normal season. We gloss over that we went into who won the championship after the Lakers? Toronto? Was it Toronto?
No, 21 Bucks.
So again, remember we had another season. So remember we had 3 champions in like 18 months. All of that got screwed. Now I was in the bubble. I spent the last 40 days with the bubble. I was there to cover the conference finals and the finals. And when I tell you it was a mental toughness stretch, for anybody that says it, tell me why there's an asterisk. Every player had the exact same formula. Every player had the exact same courts. Every player had to deal with no crowd. Home court advantage was taken away. That favors the lesser teams. There's no crowds. Younger players play better at home. Role players play better at home. So now every game is a home game for the young players. Every game is a home game for the role players. These are statistically proven facts. Young players play better at home. Role players play better at home. So you negate all of that and you put them in one gym and you say the last man standing. The Lakers were the #1 team all year long. They were dominant, top 2 all year long. One of the best defenses all year long. And now 5 years later, we're going to look at that. That's fine. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I just don't believe that unless you were in there and you had to play it and deal with the mental toughness that it required. There were shortened seasons with Miami, shortened seasons with the Spurs. Are you going to say anything about those organizations? You can put multiple asterisks on multiple seasons. But I know for a fact that the Lakers had to go in there and they outlasted every single team. Tell Jimmy Butler, who almost died of exhaustion leaning over, that there was going to be an asterisk. That is BS. That is people wanting to downplay it. And that's the part that, like, okay, fine, you're entitled to your opinion, but it's not factually based. Denver came back from multiple 3-1s. And 2 shooting percentages were up. Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson were because there was no crowd, there was no booing, there was no heckling. So I'm saying that it was more difficult because it was more of a level playing field. It's just the truth.
We had some all-time great performances in the bubble postseason. Remember, like Dame Dollar, what he did in the play-in tournament to get
Devin Booker
to face the Lakers. Devin Booker, right? You remember the battle between Donovan Mitchell and Jamal Murray? Like Jamal Murray and them coming back and bouncing back down 3-1. The fucking numbers that LeBron and AD put up in the NBA Finals in the bubble. Jimmy Butler had like a 40-point triple-double in the, like, we had some all-time great performances in the bubble.
Perk, real quick, and we can move on. This is one thing. Real hoopers know. Put us in a gym. This goes back to your AAU days, right? When you're battling against the number 10 player or the number 2 team. Put us in a gym. There's 70 people in there, and we're going to battle it out like our lives depended on it. Put us in a gym. Let us go to work. Get all the crowds out of here. Get all the BS out of here. It is 10 guys versus 10 guys, and we are going at it. This is pride. And that, to me, reminded me of old school competitive AAU high school basketball, where the environments were very, very like chill. It wasn't a college environment. It wasn't NBA. It was AAU, the basketball that you grew up in. That's what it felt like to me.
With structure.
You know what's funny about all of this? By the way, for context, this is an article by Joe Vardon in The Athletic, because today marks the 5-year anniversary of games starting for the bubble. And so he interviewed columnists, journalists, media personalities, coaches, to just kind of reflect on that time. And it's funny when Daryl Morey also spoke, saying that it was a strange combination because it appears that he was there, Perk.